Okay, my favorite foodies, here we are again, coming up towards the end of the show. I received a couple other answers. In fact, one was coffee. No, however, you're getting closer. Closer than hamburgers, closer than pizza, closer than glasses of wine. That was a little hint. Somebody guessed coffee. No, but getting closer. All right, while the answers are still trickling in, guys, here is a different segment. I do have a recipe for today's show, and I'm going to come back with that recipe in the next segment. So you want to make sure that you get your taste buds ready, because I'm going to make you hungry, and maybe have a scratch pen and paper ready, because I'm going to walk you through one of the most delicious... I'm sorry, I'm having people hold up signs in front of that to me. He said glasses of beer. No, again, getting closer. All right, anyhow, let's move on without me laughing and seeing signs being held up in front of my face. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different. I do have a recipe to walk you through in the next segment. However, right now, something came to my attention recently. It wasn't this past week, it was about a week or two ago. And they told me that when I'm on the radio, I talk about certain quote-unquote food industry topics and people that apparently most the general public do not know about. And I realize it's because I am in the industry, so it is second nature to me, and the names of certain people roll off my tongue like they're my own best friends, but you guys might not have a clue who they are. So sometimes I need to slow down and just take a moment, and for all the general public, non-food industry people out there, help you just kind of figure out really quick, once and for all, who's who, what's what, and who is where. Okay, so again, if you are in the industry, you might not really care for this part because you already know it all. But for, again, the majority of the general public, let me help you out. All right, Atlanta, by the way, has become one of the top 5 foodie cities in the country, which is amazing because it was only a few years ago that it wasn't even on the map to be a foodie destination, and yet it is now. We have famous chefs, celebrity chefs. The shows are coming here to the restaurants. We have a string of restaurants that are constantly featured on Food Network, on competition shows, on Top Chef, all of this stuff, you name it. Wow, I'm getting a lot of responses from you people. I love it. Here are a couple other, just really quick on the side from the trivia for everybody writing into the Donna show. You've got, no, none of these. Bottles of water, no, but again, close. Ooh, somebody said sodas. That's so close. So close. Maybe I should specifically know what kind of soda is drank every hour on the hour. 27 million. Okay, getting back to it. Let me help you out with some of the who's names. These are notable names here in Atlanta for you guys outside of the industry. First of all, you've got the show Top Chef, right? And you've got the show Next Food Network Star, 2 huge competition shows in the industry. Well, Atlanta has given some of the most amazing chefs onto these shows to be featured and showcased, and we even had one that almost, well, 2 that almost won. Richard Blais almost won Top Chef. Herb Mesa almost won the Next Food Network Star. There's a couple other people too that you might want to know and where you can find them. For example, Richard Blais, he was the first person here in Atlanta to get famous from one of these shows. He right now is the namesake for the restaurant Flip, which we were talking about the hamburgers, okay? So if you know the restaurant Flip, that is the creation of Richard Blais, again, from Top Chef. He had a couple other restaurants too, but that's where he is right now. You have Kevin Gillespie, who's all hot right now from last season. Amazing chef. He is at Wood Fire Grill off of Cheshire Bridge. That's his restaurant. So if you want to go see and meet Kevin Gillespie of the Top Chef, that is where he is, down in Lower Buckhead. Eli Kirsten is another name you might recognize. He doesn't have a restaurant of his own. He did some work with Richard Blais for a little bit, but he went off to New York for about a minute, and then he came back, and now I think he's just hanging out. But Eli Kirsten, great chef. And also Hector Santiago. Hector Santiago is a big, intimidating-looking Puerto Rican man that was on Top Chef, and he got kicked off at like number 9 or number 8 because he deep-fried a steak. And they said, see ya for that one. Anyhow, he is the restaurant Pura Vida, which is in the Highlands, okay? And you can go there. Delicious Puerto Rican and Latin food. All right, so that is the top chef people of Atlanta. And then on the flip note, you have the Next Food Network star. And the Next Food Network star and the top chef, they battle it out because one's on Bravo and one's on Food Network, right? So then you have the Next Food Network star. And those people from Atlanta, which is really weird. Out of all the different seasons of both shows, you have 4 Atlanta people on each. In the history, you've had 4 on Top Chef and you've had 4 on Next Food Network star. Next Food Network star, obviously, we just talked about Herb Mesa. Right? These people don't have restaurants. How weird is this? Next Food Network star, none of them has a restaurant. Well, Herb Mesa just got on with Sal Grosso, actually. We talked about that. But Top Chefs, every one of them has a restaurant. Isn't that funny? Anyway, okay, so you had Herb Mesa. He's right now on CNN Espanol. You guys can catch him. And you can go meet him at Sal Grosso, the restaurant over in Marietta. Then you have Brianna Jenkins and Jamaica Pessoa. They were both also here from Atlanta on the Next Food Network star. They are both private chefs. And they are both caterers, so you cannot find them in a restaurant, but just in case you've heard those names, that's who they are. And then if you go way back and remember, you have Hans Ruffert, who was also on the very first season ever of the Next Food Network star. And right now he's just been dabbling in food blogs, I think, is what he's pretty much doing right there. But so it's just weird how that works out. And I have an entire laundry list of now getting into chefs' names that you probably see everywhere and restaurateurs' names of people you see everywhere, but I've got my producer giving me the eye. Apparently it's time for a commercial, so I can't share that with you at the moment. Don't go anywhere. As soon as we come back, I'm going to walk you through a quick recipe. It is yum. If you guys like seafood and fish like I do, then you definitely want to hear this. And we have our final giveaway and announcing the winner of today's trivia question. Don't touch that dial. I just wanted to hear. All right, here we are for the close of this show. I know I've run through a lot of stuff, and as usual, I over-prepare, which I guess is better than under-preparing, but I had so many other things to talk to you about, and I couldn't decide, do I continue talking with you about the people of Atlanta food industry, or do I go over to a recipe? And I decided I'm just going to quickly run through a quick recipe, which, by the way, Brian just remembered, is already on the website. So if you go to the Donna Show right now, then you can see this website recipe that I'm about to walk you through. And I have not told you guys about this one in many, many years. I'm sorry?
Giveaway.
The giveaway. That's right, the giveaway. I'm glad I have people to remind me what to do. We have a winner. By the way, we have a winner. The real answer did come in, other than somebody holding up a sign in the other room through the window. We do have a winner. That winner would be Lynn Seahorn. Lynn Seahorn, I am going to send you a gift certificate to Sal Grosso, which is over in Marietta. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. Fantastic. She sent in a lot of emails trying to win. I guess you really badly want to go here, Lynn. The answer is Coca-Cola. Cokes. People drink 27 million individual Cokes, like a Coke can or a Coke bottle, per hour around the entire world, 24/7. No wonder they are a money powerhouse. And right here in Atlanta, Coca-Cola. Good job. All right, so now that we have a winner for that, let me quickly go through with you. This is now, it sounds not so great, but it tastes absolutely amazing. It's the classic fish pie. Now, this is a recipe that I tweaked from a book called The Complete Comfort Food, which is just tons of amazing, heavy, good comfort food dishes. And then I took the recipe from the book and then I tweaked it out and did some things of my own, which I encourage all of you to do as well with your own recipes. Play, have some fun. But basically what it is, and now all the ingredients and all the measurements and all the specifics are on the website, okay? So I'm not going to do that right now, but basically all it is you get to pick 2 of your favorite fish, 1 dark fish, 1 light fish, and shrimp. You put it all together, cut them up in big, big, chunky, bite-sized pieces. You season them each independently. It says how to do it on the recipe. Put them all into a baking dish, and then you're going to whip up on the side some cream mashed potatoes and put them on top of the fish. Beat some eggs, put a layer of that on top, and just bake it in the oven. You're done. When it comes out, it is so delicious. It is so good. I cannot tell you. I mean, fish and potatoes, could you go wrong? I don't think so. Go to my website, check it out. There's pictures and step by step. Thank you so much for listening to the show again today. Come back next week. We got a couple of celebrities in store. NASCAR right around the corner. Thank you, God, for blessing everything that we do here. And my friends and my foodies, it is now that time, and you know exactly what to do. Get up and go eat something. Buen provecho.